Hello everybody, this is Zaxtorian. Want to go ahead and share something I believe is really special that I bought for less than $1 today on Steam. Now this is a 99-cent adventure indie game called Secret and Story. And just like our real life relationships, things can be difficult, things can be extremely frustrating, but somehow you feel compelled to keep trying and to keep going. But sometimes we need to let go. And I believe that is one of the secret messages behind this great game. I also believe that this game has many hidden messages that could reach out to a player and potentially be life-changing. So I can't encourage this game enough. Even though I struggled at getting to the end, it took me and a couple of smart moderators helping me in my live stream just over 4 hours before I beat the game. And I was so tempted to give up when I had reached 98% like 3 times and lost and had to start over. But this game's worth it, guys. I encourage each and every one of you to support this developer, and trust me when I say the beautiful piano work alone is worth your 99 cents. And we're going to go ahead and take a listen to my moderators and me at the end of the game. We're going to show you all the words in the game and what we thought it meant and score it right after this. Okay, so the place where you have to pick out the bag from the drawing clothes rack. Sometimes the umbrella's there. The umbrella was in the booth. The booth. Where is the booth? What are you talking about the booth? Are you talking about where I picked the guy or the suitcase? Or the phone? I don't know where you're talking about the booth. What screen is that? Where am I missing it, Angel? Like once I know where you're talking about, I'm gonna be like, ah. But I don't know where you're talking about, that I keep missing it. Okay, umbrella. Draw on her. Umbrella's the first one. I'm looking for a phone booth right now. Umbrella's the first one. 4 hours now. The only place I've seen the umbrella is at the train thing. Back to back. Umbrella back to back, right? Oh, there's the umbrella. I got it. Okay. I didn't even see it. Yep. Drawing the guy going away, the biker. I finally see the umbrella you're talking about, Angel. Finally noticed. No! You... Oh, I almost lost it. Fifth. 5th star. Alright. We got this. We got the umbrella. Now if I can just get that stupid snowflake without wasting all my lives. Toothpaste bag. Nope. Missed it. Come on. Toothpaste bag. Toothpaste back here. Bag. Okay, this one was umbrella. Back to back. And then biking. Open right hand. Yeah! Caught this one the first time. Open right hand. Oops. So I think we got 7 lives, guys. We can do this. We can do this with 7 lives. I think that it is open right hand, and if I time it right, it flashes. So I think that's right. I don't think I alternate. I think I got to keep clicking the open right hand and timing it right. Play Dead by Daylight, Gamer of Games. I am determined to beat this game right now, gamer, and I might be going another 4 hours. I'm at 4 hours right now. If there's ever been a good chance to beat it, though, it's with 7 lives at 96%. And I think I know what to do here. Okay, let's try it again. Let's get the timing right, guys. Focus here. Boom, boom. My timing wasn't precise there. What the f***? One, 2, 3. I don't know, guys. Now I'm down to 3 lives. You are the only one who thinks you have to alternate the hand. Yeah, it's not. That's not right. Is my timing not on there, guys? I don't know. I do not want to do this again. I'm going to give up. I'm going to take a break or something. There it is. The bird. The bird. What am I doing? We got a timer going. I got to do something. I don't know where to go with this. We're just going to hope I find it. By luck. If I click the clouds, it doesn't. Sun! I gotta go to the sun. I gotta go to the sun. Turn around, turn around. I think I go to the sun. Wait till he turns to the sun, and then keep clicking him. I think I know what to do, guys. Turn around, turn around. Okay, okay, we got 1 life left. 1 life? We do. Okay, we can do this. I hope we can do this. I think we gotta get him to the sun. I think we gotta get him to the sun. The hand speeds up. Okay, guys. I think I can get this now. If the bird will cooperate here. We're so close right now. Turn back around. Turn back around. Yes! We got him to the light. Finally, with 1 life left. Woo! Oh my god. 4 hours and 2 minutes. 3 achievements unlocked. The story's ending. Intermittent replay. Achievement unlocked. Fly. Man. So do we get a go back? Do we get a look at a? I want something. I want some kind of reward for that. Can I look at a coloring? I mean, a comic book now? No. I get no reward for that except just the satisfaction of beating the game. Why not give me the freaking comic and let me read a story or something? Alright, guys. Holy cow. 4 hours and 2 minutes. I beat it with 1 life left. Thankfully, I saw the freaking sun and I knew what I had to do. I still had 1 life to do it. Good God. I know there's people out there that are going to buy this game and beat it in like 20 minutes and make me look like a freaking idiot, but whatever. Thanks, Angel, for your help. Corbin, thanks for your help and your determination staying here 4 hours on this damn game. Yeah, your reward is Angel not slapping you through the screen. There's your reward, Zaxter. Thank God Angel lives on the other side of the world from me. If Angel was like my next door neighbor, my friend here in real life, I probably would have been slapped so many times. But then again, if Angel was like right here behind me, she could have pointed out. She could have been like, she could have pointed and said, you know, I wouldn't have had to wait. There's not a delay. It's hard when there's a delay between what she says and not only the typing delay, but then the delay from what she says and when I see it. So that delay is what killed us here. Like if she could say, if she was right here, she could say, right there, dummy. And I'd be like, oh, okay. I think I need to make like a, because you can beat this game in like, what does it take? Maybe 5-7 minutes? If you know what to do. Yeah, that's funny. That is the irony, isn't it, Angel? You get 2 chances to find the umbrella, and for some reason I only saw it at the train station when it was tiny. Yeah, that is kind of ironic. So what was the moral of the story? I didn't even read it. But before we can score it, we have to go back and we have to, like, now that we don't have to focus on it, we're going to quit the game. There's no quit button. Escape does nothing. And there's no way to exit the game except Control-Alt-Delete. That is dumb. There's no X anywhere. Okay. The replayability on this game is, once you beat it, you're never going to go back and play it again. So the replayability is like 0. The only replayability involved is how many times I had to replay it to beat it. So Control-Alt-Delete. And we're going to go back and we're going to pay attention to the story itself. Let me pull up my live stream here. We're going to find out what the actual story of the game is. We're going to read the words now. Okay, here we go starting. I believe this is where I beat it. So she turns on the alarm clock, turns on the light. Birds outside in the snow, flying. She wakes up. Although I have never seen you since then, I still miss you now. She's drawing. She's an artist. She's obviously an artist of some kind. She's grabbing him, holds his hand. She's trying to hang on to him, obviously. It seems that it was yesterday. Obviously some kind of symbolism between the two balloons together. Symbolizes the 2 of them. And then again, also matching up in the light, crying. Love hurts, basically, I guess. It's frustrating. It's absurd, isn't it? All of a sudden, I lose control of myself. Catching tears. Counting the days go by until they meet again, maybe? I don't know. . Memories, maybe. Love letters. The journey to the journey to see each other, maybe. I don't know. It turned out to be such a short cycle, and then I returned to the original point again. Don't miss a call. Okay. If I had grasped you tightly all that time, would it be different now? A lot of traveling symbolism here about traveling on a train and the journey to see each other or to get together or something. It almost makes me think like it's a long distance relationship of some kind. Are you fine now? Will you also miss that snow occasionally? Basically saying, I miss the snow occasionally. Do you? Is what it's basically saying there. Do you still miss the snowfall? Okay. The stars might mean maybe their love is written in the stars or something. I don't know. Thirsty. He's thirsty for her. No, I don't know. There's a lot of symbolism here and things you could read into this. But again, their love is written in the stars. Look at that. That's what I see anyway. Okay, wait a minute. What does that say? I gotta read this. We had made the deal to never look back at the past. Okay, we had made the deal to never look back. And to search for our new lives in the future. Okay, I like that. Forgive each other, maybe. Forgive each other for, you know, things you did wrong. Don't look back at the past, only look at the future and where we can go from here. I like that. Fly like a bird, fly like an eagle. I'm sure the birds have something to do with the tranquility of a good relationship or something. There's a lot of like chaos and stuff in this novel. Like life's hard or something. Like rush life, busy life. Maybe I haven't been determined enough all this time. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe I haven't been determined enough all this time. That's why I mentioned our past. Maybe I haven't been determined enough all this time. That's why I mentioned our past. Okay. Star-crossed. There you go, Corbin. Yeah, good one. Angel says, or forget the past because they couldn't be together. No need to dwell. Oh, I like that, Angel. That's true. Or forget the past because they couldn't be together. No reason to dwell on what can't be. See how I mean? Where I'm sitting there seeing, like, thinking that it's talking about forget about the past, only look towards our future. I see that as like forgive. So different people are going to interpret this different ways. So I kind of looked at it as forgive what I've done wrong to you in the past, only look forward to the future, forgive me. Or, I'm forgiving her, or whatever. Forgive each other. Look towards the future. Angel sees that as a possibility anyway, as forget the past because it's not going to work out. And why dwell on what might have been? Don't dwell on what might have been. Look towards your future, even though your future is not with me. I like it. I like it. Like I say, a lot of this stuff is going to mean something different depending on who plays it, and that's the cool thing about this game in games like this. But I'm definitely seeing, something about we're written in the stars, or, the stars definitely symbolizing something. The birds flying, there's a lot of birds flying and catching the birds and stuff like that. that could mean a lot of different things as well, you know. To me, it kind of means like, if you love somebody, let them free. That's kind of what the birds flying symbolizes to me. If you love somebody, let them free, and if they come back to you, they're yours forever. But, you know, it could mean, the birds flying could mean something different to other people. I had 7 lives there, and I ended up winning with 1 life left. Yeah, now I'm in a time loop. Angel says, the perfect past stays in the past. Yeah, that's true, Angel. I like that. I think sometimes you can have a relationship with somebody, you know, and a lot of people think that relationship was a bad relationship, but it can be good because you both developed and learned from each other, and you both became stronger because of a relationship. And not all the time does a bad relationship in your past, or maybe because you got hurt, doesn't mean that it's bad. I don't know if there's any more lions here in this game. Say, Corbin? She caught the snowflake, and he caught the raindrop. That's cool. Yeah, good observation there, Corbin. She caught the snowflake, yep, and he caught the raindrop, showing the distance between them. One person lives in the cold, and one person lives where it rains. Yep, I think you're on to something, guys. That's really cool. What does this whole hand symbolizing thing mean? I'm sure there's some symbolism here too. I think this is a bird. If you look at how the hands are symbolizing, that symbolizes a bird, and it actually turns into a bird here when you get it. Watch. The hand symbolizing turns into the bird. So this might be the whole main thing the whole game's trying to teach you, or the whole moral of the game or whatever. The opening and closing of the hands is symbolizing the bird's wings. The bird flying, exactly. But is that symbolizing something else? That is really cool. That is actually really, really cool at the end, how that's when I first noticed it. Look at how his hands are starting to flap faster and faster like a bird. That is so cool. And then you got to take the bird to the light, or the sun. Out of the clouds, out of the storms of life maybe, and go to the peace of the sun, the tranquility of the sun, whatever. The storms of life maybe. Angel says the bird symbolizes freedom. I like that, yeah. Like you said, if you love them, set them free. Yep, like don't keep the bird in the clouds. Don't keep, if you love somebody, don't keep them in the clouds. Let them fly off and be free. And as the bird goes in the end of the game, let the bird fly to the light. Fly to the... That's a really cool game. I liked it. And then you see it gliding. You notice it. Wait a minute. Last lines. I didn't notice the last lines. I was so happy about beating the game there. I like how it's gliding there. Okay. In these black and white pictures, notice that, that's true, the whole game was in black and white. The whole game was in black and white. In these black and white pictures, there hides that gentle secret. And I think that's just what I went back and watched this for, to try to figure out what this game was about, what was the purpose of this game. Because you could tell with the symbolism there, and the way the game worked, you could tell the game was trying to tell us something. Angel, but here it's their past, and oh wait a minute, here it's their past, it's being let go. They can't be together, so they're letting go and setting the bird free, or maybe setting each other free. so that they can be happy. And that's kind of what I see with a bird flying around in the clouds, and then it goes to the light. If you love somebody, let them go. Let them be happy. If you love somebody, sometimes it just can't be. You've got to hold on to the past, but forget the hurt, the pain, maybe, and let each other go so that you can both be happy. Yep. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it. And we see in the comic here, guys, we see the holding hands. That was a really kind of emotional spot, too. When I kept playing the game over and over again, I got to admit, I did like the part where the girl grabs the guy and grabs him by his jacket or whatever, because I had to grab him by the shoulder, then I had to grab his jacket. I had to pull him to me, and then you reach down. I thought that was like one of the most emotional parts of the game. I thought that was really cool. So she grabs him. She's like trying not to let him go, maybe. She's trying to hang on, making a mistake, perhaps. Right? Even though that part was, maybe that's why that part is so emotional, because it's kind of sad. It's like she's trying to hang on to him when the whole purpose of the story is she needs to let him go. She needs to go ahead and forget whatever. But as you can see here, here's the holding hand. She's trying to hang on. They're having some differences between them. They're looking in different ways here. That's what I'm seeing. Here's where she goes and grabs him. And she's hanging on. She loves him, obviously. But as we saw in the end of the game, sadly, it doesn't let you flip this comic book. I think this game would be a little bit cooler. I think it would be cooler. I think it'd be really cool if this game would let you flip through a story or flip through a comic book, even if there was no words or anything like that, and look at a bunch of different images of, maybe their story or their past or whatever. If they let you flip through, even if it was only 6 pages long or whatever, and showed 6 or 8 pages of this stuff. But this is all it shows us, is her trying to hang on to him, obviously. If I have to grade this game based on my grading scale, which I've always used, Angel, value for 99 cents, remember, there's no replayability. I don't think you're really going to get replayability out of this game. You're not going to be able to go, after you beat it, you're not going to play it again and again and again. But this game is special because it holds an underlying message. And that message could be different from person to person who plays it. I mean, everybody could read something a little bit differently into this, especially based on their own life and their own relationships, a marriage gone wrong, whatever. Everybody might see this game and it might mean something different to everybody. And I honestly believe that this game, or games like this, could actually change somebody's life. Somebody could see this. Let's say that, let me give you an example, guys, and I don't know, but let me just give you a wild example. Let's say that I was a woman. Let's just pretend that I was a woman. And let's use the theme of back in April, I made my channel about domestic violence. Now, I don't know anybody in a domestic violence, relationship. I'm definitely not beating my wife or anything like that. Never happened to me. I don't really know anybody that's really been in a big domestic relationship, situation. I don't know. I've never known anybody in real life. Let's put it that way. I've heard about it online. But let's just pretend for a minute, guys, that here I am, and let's say that I've been going through getting my ass beat by my husband for the last 10 years. And this is just an example of how this game might impact somebody. Let's just play it out. Let's say that I was a woman, and for the past 10 years, I've been getting slapped around every day in front of my kids crying. I've been getting beat and abused and in a domestic violence situation. And I don't know how to get out. I love him, and I'm trying to hang on. I love him so much. Let's pretend this is the the gal's husband. She's trying to hang on to her marriage. She stays with him for 10 years. And she gets beat up and bruised, and she always hides it and never tells anybody, which happens a lot in domestic violence. Now let's just say, it'll show you how a game like this can change somebody. Now let's pretend the same woman in this domestic violence situation comes and plays this game. And tears start to fall as she plays this game and she sees the light. She sees the freedom of the bird flying free. And she realizes to be happy, she needs to cut the guy she's trying to hang on to free. She needs to free herself. So, you know what I'm saying, guys? Are you with me on that? So I'm just saying, this game could be life-changing for somebody. I'm not saying it will be. I'm just saying it could be. It has the power. And it's not just this game, it's games like it. There's a lot of games like this that give you some kind of hidden, meaning behind it. Some reason for playing it. And like I say, it could be different for everybody. Angel says you might replay it in like 5 years when you've forgotten how frustrated you got. All right, guys. Well, I think we've went back. I think we have kind of beat this game as much as we can beat a horse. But I do like it. Let's go ahead and give it a score, guys. I think because of the 4 hours, even though part of it was frustrating, I think the meaning behind the game and how it could potentially change somebody's life or mean something different to everybody, but it has a special, basically let them free if you love them kind of a thing. Sometimes you need to forget the past, you need to be happy, and sometimes you've got to cut something, that hurts to get there. Something like that. It's kind of the meaning of the game, and it can be a little bit different for everybody. But because it has such a strong purpose behind it, I think the game is a 40 out of 40 value, even though it doesn't really have a strong replayability value. You're not going to play this like Dead by Daylight, 1,000 hours. But I did play it 4 hours trying to beat it. And remember, guys, when I was asking you, when I was getting frustrated in the game, I was like 85% or 90% or whatever, and I stopped and I asked you guys between games, I was like, what is it about this game that is compelling me to spend this much time trying to beat it? And compelling Angel to be here. What is it about this particular game that's compelling me to beat it? Well, I think we got our answer now. It was worth it. Corbin says, I hope that there are games that have been life-changing. I know I have plenty of games that have been life-changing for me. Some little quirks need fixed, but other than that, it was thoroughly enjoyable. Yeah, I think there's a couple of frustrating parts that could make probably a little less frustrating. To me, I think the girl crossing the street towards you, I think you just got to focus on it, and you can do it fine. The snowflake was pretty tough. I think they can make that a little bit easier. Finding the phone can be difficult, but it can be done. I think really the only thing I'd change about the game, guys, is I think the game's almost perfect. I think the only thing I would recommend is maybe making it a little bit easier to catch that snowflake. But then again, maybe I didn't quite understand the mechanics of that part either. So the game may be fine. So that leads us to our next criteria. How much fun was the game? Raw fun. How much fun was the game out of 30 points? I'm giving it a 40 out of 40 for value. And I'm pretty sure Angel and Corbin will agree. How much fun was the game, though? There were some frustrating elements. Going back and having to do it over and over again was frustrating. But that might be part of the irony. That might be part of what the game's trying to tell us. Think about that. Think about in my example of the woman getting beaten that maybe is playing this game. She's in a domestic violence situation. Think how many times she might have gotten beaten up over and over again before she finally sees the light. Same kind of thing here in this game. Sometimes you have to go, through the same pain, if you would, the same frustration many, many, many times before you finally see the light, or you finally work through it and you get it, you complete it. So I think there's a lot of hidden little things in here. A lot of hidden little messages, if you would. A lot of hidden little messages here. Finding the phone was the worst part. Yeah, I couldn't figure out what the logic behind how to do it. Yeah, because it was pure random chance. You're right, Angel. Where at least the snowflake, it felt like you had some control over it, even though it was frustrating control. I remember when I was trying to click the girl at first, then I figured out you had to click the snowflake to get more control. Fun. I think the frustration that I felt took a little bit away from it, even though there might be some kind of a secret or hidden message in the frustration and having to start all the way over again. But I'm going to give fun. I mean, it was fun enough for me to sit there and play it for 4 hours. So it's got to be pretty damn fun. I'm going to give it a 25. 25 out of 30 on fun. Controls and bugs. Here is worth 20 points. I don't really see the game had a lot of bugs. The problem I have with the game really comes in the options. There's no ability to change the resolution to fit your monitor. Some people don't have a standard monitor. And as you can see by the game, the game doesn't fit my widescreen, even my widescreen area here. And there's also no way to escape the game. Even a decent game should, on the main title screen, should have escape or an exit, and it doesn't have that. So I'm gonna dock it points here in the controls and bugs for not having even the most basic. It doesn't have sound control. You can't change the volume in the game, and that's gonna dock points, guys, and I'm gonna hit it pretty hard on that. I'm gonna take 8 points away for not even having the most basic of controls. Other than that, I don't mind the controls at all. I like the fact that it's completely mouse driven, so I'm not going to take any more points away, but I'm going to take 8 points away for you having to, when you have to hit Alt F4 or go to Task Manager to quit the game. That's a huge dock. So -8 there. So we've got 40 out of 40 for value. We've got 25 out of 30 for fun. We've got 12 out of 20 for controls and bugs. And then we got graphics and sound. The piano, the music was really, really good. I like the music. The sound effects were great. I liked being it when you got an extra life or whatever, you heard the ching. Really than that, there really was no other sounds or anything though. I think you heard like some trains or something, but cars or whatever. But I think the sound was well done. Graphics was pretty good. I mean, the art style was really, really good, I think. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 for graphics and sound. You add that all up, you come up with 40 out of 40, 25. I docked it 8, so basically it was docked 14 points. So basically I docked 14 points from it. That gives it an 86%. 86% is my score, guys, and pretty good for a 99-cent game. How would you agree, Angel? Would you give this game a higher or lower than an 86%? Is 86% a fair score, Angel? Would you grade it lower or higher? Or about right there? Think it's fair? Okay. So it gets a high score in my book. I'm going to give it a recommend as a review on Steam. And I'll definitely put a link in here to my video. He was thinking 80 to 84, but yeah, fair enough for me. All right, guys, and it has the potential to, change somebody's life. I think it has some really good messages that it's trying to, and even they're having to repeat it over and over again. I think maybe some kind of a hidden message. Never give up, maybe that's a hidden message right there. Never give up, which we didn't do. And I want to go ahead and thank my moderator, Angel, thank my moderator, Corbin, for sitting here and not giving up on me while I played this game and sticking with me to get that hidden, let them free message that was in the game. I would play other games like this one. Yeah, I'm glad I bought it. I have no regrets for buying this game. Well worth the 99 cents. All right, guys, I want to thank you guys for being here. Not a whole lot of people. I do think that not enough people appreciate games like this. I think there's not enough people. In fact, I'm going to guess 6 months from now or a year from now, if we fast forward a year from now, I'm going to guess this game's probably going to have too many negative reviews and not enough positives. In fact, I wouldn't doubt a year from now this game has more negative reviews than positives. And that's sad to me. I also believe that not enough people are going to play this game. Even though the game's only 99 cents, I think there's not nearly enough people that will play this type of a game. And the people that do aren't going to stick it out, or they're not going to play it through the end. They're not going to, they're not going to get the purpose of the game. And so it's probably going to get a lot of negative reviews for that. Corbin, thanks so much for being here. Angel, thanks so much for being here. I love you guys. You guys are awesome. And remember, guys, and everybody watching this video, If you're in a sticky relationship, if you're in a painful relationship that hurts to be in, maybe it's time to set yourself free, or to set the person you love free. And I think that's the whole purpose of this game. Thanks for keeping me up way too late. Lots of laughs. Worth it. You're welcome, Angel. Anytime. No problem, Corbin. Glad you stopped in, man. Always good to see you, man. I don't see you enough, dude. Always love hanging out. Yeah, I love it when you are able to come to my streams, Corbin. Wish you could do it more, my brother. I have a feeling Corbin and I would get along like freaking long lost brothers if we ever met in real life. Corbin would be one cool dude. All right, guys. Love you guys. Thanks for being here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the stream up. You guys have a good one. Peace.